sunlight and transfer of energy. Photosynthesis. Let's get into this process of chemical reactions.
Hey, I'm the chloroplast. You can call me Chloro. You probably know me as the plastid that can photosynthesize, and thus I'm the most important organelle in the plant cell. My main job is to create food for the plant and replenish the air with oxygen. I can do this through the process of combining light energy, carbon dioxide, and water. With this combination, I can make glucose, which becomes the food for the plant, and I produce oxygen. This becomes a win-win situation for both humans and plants, as I give food for both the plants and I replenish the air for humans to breathe. I perform the most basic necessities of life. Because lots of animals eat and rely on plants, I am very important for sustaining life on Earth, and that of a plant. Without me, life on Earth, as we know it, wouldn't exist.
Photosynthesis. Let's get into this discussion of sunlight and transfer of energy. Photosynthesis. Let's get into this process of chemical reactions.
Yo, I'm Sunny the Light. 48 of my photons give chloroplast and might. Absorb through fluorescent pigments and give the energy to fight. Fight for the survival of the plant, that's right. I come from the sun that shines bright. Stellar nucleosynthesis, that's right. That lights up the night. My parents are 4 hydrogen atoms, a complicated reaction more than you can fathom. A proton-proton chain reaction, a fusion of hydrogen-proton interaction. The reaction releases me, the gamma-ray photons. When I finish my 150 million kilometer journey to Earth, I prove my real worth. Chlorophyll P680 absorbs my photons. It then takes the water molecules, electrons. Repeat this process 4 times, and the hydrogen and oxygen levels climbs. The electrons pass through the cytochrome B6 over F that provide the energy for chemiosmosis occurring right and left. This helps power the cell to cook up ATP like a chef. I help reduce NADP plus to NADPH. For the Calvin cycle, I set the stage. Yo.
Hello there, I am the light reaction. I dedicate myself to help provide energy to those who are feeling down, with the help of my friend, the sun. I am here to accept everything chloroplast over here and the Calvin cycle over there have to give me mighty H2O, bright light energy, depressed NADP plus, and lonely ADP. Since I was little, I liked helping others, and I plan on doing so until the end. Sun has always given me energy, and he has taught me that sharing is caring, so that is my life motto. Every day I receive light energy that I use to give ADP, a friend over here, and turn him into ATP, while I also give energy to my friend over here and change him from NADP plus to NADPH. Still, there is this girls here together make water. I have always been jealous of these two, but trust me when I say this, I do not break them apart for that reason. As soon as I get them separated, I send one, her name Oxygen, back to chloroplast and send her out into the bigger world where everybody can breathe her. While hydrogen goes to a special ride in the limousine with NADP and ATP to go to the Calvin cycle and continue the work.
Gotta get that. Gotta get good. Gotta get that. Gotta get that ATP. Gotta get that ATP. Gotta get that ATP. Gotta get that ATP.
Okay, hi, my name is AT and my last name Pete, so I'm ATP. So, ATP is the main energy source for the majority of cellular functions. This includes the synthesis of macromolecules, including DNA and RNA. So, AMP also plays a critical role in the transport of macromolecules across cell membranes. exotosis and endocytosis. So, I'm an essential aspect to life, as is the basic source of energy for all known living cells. ATP serves a dual function. It is individually a source of energy, as well as being involved in a process that releases more energy when it is broken down to form adenosine phosphate, so ATP.
News.
Each day I'm breathing air in. I'm breathing air in. The air is under nose and mouth. Yes, it warms and moistens. It warms and
Hey, I'm Oxy. Oxygen has a chemical element that is O and an atomic number 8. I have a sister, her name is hydrogen. My little sister and I are very important because we are water. And without us, the world we know wouldn't be possible. Most of the organisms depend on it. Light reaction separates my sister and I go out of the cycle and let everyone and everything breathe me. People and things need me since it helps create energy. I'm an important waste gas for photosynthesis since I provide oxygen for animals and plants. Everyone needs me to live, so this process helps me to get out and help people and animals.
Boring as well, we're not in school. It's hydrogen. It's the best element in the world. It's hydrogen. It's fun for boys and girls. It's the only element with no neutron. Atomic weight of 1 electron, 1 proton.
Hey! I'm hydrogen. Yeah, I know my name is not the prettiest name ever, but my stepfather, Antoine Lavoisier, gave it to me because it comes from the Greek hydro, that means water, and genes, that means forming. He gave me the name because my sister and I make water. At least I think that hydrogen is way prettier than my real name, that is Henry Cavendish. That is inflammable air. Yes, you might be wondering why inflammable air. Well, you could say that I have a very bad temper, but every time that I'm with my sister Oxygen, I tend to explode. Talking about my sister, I have a really small family. I have only 2 fathers. Well, they are now dead. So they were Henry Cavendish and my stepfather Antoine Lavoisier. I also only have a sister. Her name is Oxygen. She's older than me, and even though that every time I'm with her I tend to explode, we get along very well. Even the humans call us water when we're together. We work very well when we are united. But you know, I also have tricks of my own.
Yo guys, hop into the limo of fun. My name is actually nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, and I'm a cofactor used in anabolic reactions like lipid and nucleic acid synthesis. They call me NADP or NADPH. I will transport you to another level. My job is mostly transporting and carrying ATP and ARP. Let's go. Where's my friend ATP? Hop in the limo of fun.
Hi, I'm the high energy. I switch with my friend low energy. I don't need to work hard like the low energy to find energy. Without me, glucose wouldn't have energy, and my friend NADPH always give me the right to this Calvin cycle.
Only thing to do is jump. Only thing to do is jump over the moon.
Hi, my name is Elsie the cow, and I'm very lazy living near the nucleus and need some adventure in my life. I need to live. I need to be free. I need to produce milk freely. I need to jump over the moon. As I ponder over my boring life that I will need, I see the moon way up in the sky. Moo! As the light reflected from the moon begins to reach me, I begin to be wild. I sprang into a gallop and leaping as the light takes me through the air over the moon where I belong. And I'm filled with energy to help the photosynthesis process and continue to orbit the moon, escaping my life in captivity. Woo! Moo!
Hey, I'm CO2, also known as carbon dioxide, but you can call me Carlitos. I'm made out of one carbon and 2 oxygen atoms. In my natural form, I'm actually a gas. Not the gas you're thinking of, but a more important one. You can call me a greenhouse gas. You might have heard of me as someone that causes global warming, but that's a myth, I promise. My purpose in life is to carry out life with my friends and family. Even though it may seem I'm not, I'm probably the second most important in my family. I would be number 1 if it weren't for my show-off sister, Oxygen. I mean, who needs that stuff? Anyway, I'm an important chemical compound that has a big role in photosynthesis. My first step is to go into the plant, so when the plants absorb water, they also absorb me. Now that I'm in the plant cell, my good friend Calvin calls me over and reunites me with hydrogen and the high-energy electron. Then Calvin joins us and creates glucose, which is used as energy to power everything in the body.
Whoa, the Calvin cycle. Whoa, the Calvin cycle.
Hi, I'm Calvin, the cycle. I'm the last step to be taken before creating the precious and very necessary glucose. Without me, you would never be able to feel happiness ever again. You wouldn't be able to get fat. I mean, how sad is that? As I'm a cycle, I keep going, repeating the same thing over and over and over. Yeah, it does get kind of lonely and boring at times, but it's worth it, definitely. The first part of my cycle begins with a 5-carbon sugar molecule called ribulose biphosphate, or RUBP. Then, with the help of my best friend and most useful enzyme, Rubisco, I secretly steal the carbon from carbon dioxide and attach it with a covalent bond. However, the molecule that is left is unstable, so I break it in half, turning it into 2 3-carbon molecules called phosphoglycerates, or PGAs. Then, I steal the energy from ATP and use NADPH, to add 1 hydrogen to each PGA, turning each molecule into G3Ps. Glucose needs 6 carbons to form, made from 2 G3Ps. And ta-da! I've made glucose. Go sugar! But I'm not done just yet. I'm a cycle, remember? I keep going around and around and around. So I need to recycle and reuse what I'm left with. So I take G3P and ATP and turn them into RUBP, starting the cycle all over again.
Hey there, fella, I'm Greta the glucose. Even though sugar has a bad reputation, you need me to be able to function. When you eat pan con queso or bread, your body breaks the food down into tiny small molecules, including me. I enter and travel every part of your body, regulating your temperature and providing fuel to your brain.
From the blood-borne substrate.
Yeah.